Jared Goff's MVP-worthy performance. A detailed review of the Lions' historic victory over the Jaguars. In Week 11 of the NFL season, the Detroit Lions delivered a performance for the ages, dismantling the Jacksonville Jaguars in a commanding 52-6 victory. Led by quarterback Jared Goff, who rebounded spectacularly from a rough outing the previous week, the Lions displayed an extraordinary level of dominance on both sides of the ball. This game solidified their position as one of the most formidable teams in the league, while reigniting conversations about Goff as a potential MVP candidate. Jared Goff's redemption arc. Coming into this game, Jared Goff faced significant scrutiny. The prior week saw him throw 5 interceptions in a narrow victory over the Houston Texans. However, Goff turned the page with an immaculate performance, throwing for 412 yards, 4 touchdowns, and achieving a perfect passer rating. This marked only the second time in Lions franchise history that a quarterback achieved such a feat, further underscoring Goff's pivotal role in Detroit's resurgence. Goff's connection with his receivers was on full display, particularly with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams. St. Brown continued his streak of excellence, scoring 2 touchdowns and extending his run of games with a touchdown to 8. Williams showcased his big play ability, adding another dynamic layer to an already potent offense. Offensive firepower, a balanced attack. The Lions' offense was a well-oiled machine, scoring touchdowns on their first 7 drives, an achievement last matched in the regular season by the 2007 New England Patriots. Detroit amassed a staggering 644 total yards, with contributions from every corner of the offense. The dual running back tandem of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs was instrumental, combining for multiple touchdowns and proving to be a nightmare for Jacksonville's defense. Montgomery's physicality and Gibbs' agility exemplified the versatility of Detroit's backfield, forcing the Jaguars to constantly adapt. The selflessness of these players, willing to share the spotlight and prioritize team success, is a testament to head coach Dan Campbell's leadership. Dan Campbell's impact and the Lions' culture. The Lions' transformation into a dominant force can be attributed to Dan Campbell's no-nonsense, blue-collar coaching philosophy. Campbell has instilled a culture of selflessness and resilience, ensuring that egos do not disrupt the team's chemistry. This cohesion was evident in the way the Lions distributed the ball, with multiple players stepping up to contribute without any signs of friction or individualism. Campbell's influence extends beyond the offensive unit. The defense, which held the Jaguars to a mere 6 points, exemplified the same gritty mindset. Even with key linebacker Alex Anzalone sidelined, the unit remained steadfast, forcing the Jaguars into submission. Defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn deserves praise for orchestrating a scheme that has consistently kept opponents at bay throughout the season. Jacksonville Jaguars, a team in turmoil. While the Lions soared, the Jaguars floundered. Jacksonville entered the game with significant disadvantages, including the absence of their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. The pressure on head coach Doug Peterson to deliver a competitive performance was immense, with rumors swirling about his job security. However, facing a team as dominant as the Lions, the Jaguars were outmatched from the start. Detroit's physicality and superior talent exposed the Jaguars' vulnerabilities. Jacksonville now finds itself at a crossroads, potentially headed for the first overall draft pick yet again, a sobering reality for a franchise that has struggled to find stability. MVP conversation. Is Jared Goff in the mix? With performances like this, Jared Goff has firmly placed himself in the MVP conversation. While names like Lamar Jackson may currently lead the race, Goff's leadership and statistical excellence cannot be ignored. He is the first player in NFL history with multiple career games of 400-plus passing yards and a perfect passer rating, highlighting his ability to dominate on the biggest stages. The Lions' 9-1 record marks their best 10-game start since 1934, a historic achievement that further cements Goff's importance to the team. His ability to bounce back from adversity, as demonstrated in this game, is a defining trait of MVP-caliber players. Looking ahead, the Lions' path to greatness. As the Lions continue their ascent, the question is no longer whether they are contenders, but how far they can go. Their balanced offense, suffocating defense, and cohesive team culture make them a nightmare matchup for any opponent. With Goff leading the charge and Campbell setting the tone, Detroit appears poised for a deep playoff run. This game was more than just a blowout victory. It was a statement. The Detroit Lions have arrived, and with Jared Goff playing at an MVP level, the sky is the limit for this team. Fans and analysts alike should take notice. The Lions are no longer a team to be underestimated.